Do you want to sleep in? Do you want to feel relaxed? Do you want to feel at ease? Do you want to feel excited? Do you want to feel inspired? Do you want to work for half the time that you do now? If there are places where you'd like to create more ease and flow, then I'd love for you to take a moment to ask the real question. Really ask, what do I want?
It all begins by understanding the mind.
I want to be happy now. I don't care about the future. I want to be happy right now.
You are not alone. You are never, ever, ever alone in this.
It's helped my voice grow and given me freedom to be creative on my own.
I'm Christina Barsi. Welcome to Be Bold, Begin, a podcast dedicated to you, the creative, the healer, and the innovator. The topics and conversations we have here are designed to help you discover what might be getting in your way and offer you tools, techniques, and guidance to move through them.
I live in the imposter's body more than I live in my own body. I don't have to feel like I don't deserve this.
This is where creativity and healing intersect.
If you decide to be bold and begin, you have the opportunity to feel humbled and empowered. I totally believe that.
I'm a certified Kaizen Muse creativity coach, a certified Reiki energy healer, and an entrepreneur, artist, and presenter. I will share with you my experiences, my proven tools and techniques that helped me and my clients and loved ones shift and expand in the areas they most desired. This is a gentle and open space where you will hear how others are being bold to encourage you to begin your own journey or expand the one you're on. This is Be Bold Begin. Hi, welcome back. This is Barsi, your host. And I want to ask you, when you think about work, what is the first thing that comes to mind? How do you feel? Are you excited and inspired? Or is it instant dread or anxiety? If you're more often feeling the latter, do you know why? Do you know how you got here or why? Or have you just been avoiding thinking about it at all? Or have you come to terms with it as something that is just supposed to feel like that? I'm asking you this because I've felt all of these things, the good parts and all of this gritty, not so great part. And I'm here to tell you that it does not have to feel that way. For me, it's been a work in progress to pull apart what was getting in my way, how I ended up feeling this way on a daily basis. Like, where did I go wrong? And how was I keeping myself there? What were my blocks? So I knew I wasn't feeling good. I knew something was off, but I was so busy being stuck in the burnout, among many other things, that I couldn't even stop to ask myself the questions. It took someone else, more than once actually, to point it out. So please consider this episode your sign to ask yourself the questions, because you deserve to feel good. You deserve to feel good on a daily basis. The first person who got my attention showed me what was missing and that I was not actually acting in alignment with who I was. That blew my mind. I didn't realize how off I was, and it kind of made me sad. I did a podcast episode about it actually about a little over a year ago, maybe a year and a half now. I'll link that in the show notes too, so you can listen to it. And it took a very long time for me to begin to turn around that car, so to speak, and get rid of some of the extra cargo, or at least gain the knowledge that some of it would need to go, and that I would have to shift a lot of my internal beliefs on how it can be done, how I can accomplish what I want. And then I had another colleague much later ask me repeatedly as I was sharing my big plans for my pivot, which was all driven by overthinking all of this, and he was not buying it. He kept saying, "But what do you want? What do you want?" So many times that I finally heard him. I heard what he was trying to tell me. I wasn't sharing from the heart. He didn't feel alignment with what I was sharing, even though I thought I was being very passionate about what I was sharing. I thought I was being really thoughtful and heartfelt about the planning that I was thinking of doing or executing around my business. And he was like, but what do you want? And I was like, oh, it finally started to click for me. So I'm asking you today, what do you want? What do you want? Think about how you feel in your day-to-day. Start simply. How do you feel? And ask yourself, how do you want to feel? What's the reframe? Even if it feels so far away, don't worry about that right now. Just how do you feel? Do a check-in. Awareness is always the first step. And then how would you like to feel? Do you want to sleep in? Do you want to feel relaxed? Do you want to feel at ease? Do you want to feel excited? Do you want to feel inspired? Do you want to work for half the time that you do now? Whatever it is, write that down just so you can see it and know what it is. And when you write things down, it's now out in the world. It's outside of you and it becomes a little more real. And also, if you already feel amazing right now, then that is amazing. But for you, I'd say write down how you're feeling, how your day-to-day is now, how it's working for you, why you're grateful for this, so that you can remember it for a time when things might get a little bumpy. But if there are places where you'd like to create more ease and flow, ease is the key word for me. I'm always trying to get to more ease. Then I'd love for you to take a moment to ask the real question. Really ask, what do I want? What do I want? And if you do want to dig in more on what some common blocks are and how connecting intuitively can help you shift out of this experience, right? Because for me, I was missing a lot of alignment in these conversations. So how can we get back to that and shift into more of the ease? Intuition is key on this, connecting with yourself. Then you should join me for a free class that I'm offering. It's called Intro to Blocks and Intuitive Connection, and it's free. There'll be a link in the show notes to join, and I hope I see you there. And if you do come, you will have a chance to share your answers with me from this episode. You can share what it is that you discovered. So I hope to see you there, and till next time. We hope that these episodes inspire and empower you to take your next steps in your own intuitive journey towards a life or business that feels clear, authentic, and aligned. And if you're ready for more tools and guidance like courses and free events, then I'd love to invite you to my new Intuitive Creators Academy and Collective. It's free to join. Just follow the link in the show notes and remember to DM me once you get there to receive a special gift for being a listener of People Begin. I'll look forward to seeing you there.